What up, you guys? It's your girl Jasmine, and I'm back with another YouTube video. So it's Sunday. I actually took the day off. I did have a real rest day. If y'all watched yesterday's video, I was supposed to have a rest day yesterday and today, but when I woke up yesterday, I just felt really motivated to go to the gym. So I went to the gym and did legs, chest, and shoulders, more so glute focused. And today when I woke up, I was definitely feeling super sore. My shoulders and like the top half of my back was so freaking sore, even a little bit in my chest. So I did take the entire day off as promised, which is fine. I needed one full rest day anyway. So today I just kind of hung out at the house. I made some really good pancakes. You guys have seen me make the pancakes before. And if you have not, make sure y'all check out how I make my protein packed pancakes. The only thing that I did differently this morning, which I was super excited about, was I added dark chocolate chips to them. It was so good. It was definitely an orgasm in my mouth, like no bullshit. So it had blueberries, banana, dark chocolate chips, and walnuts. Oh, y'all, so freaking good. I could only eat 2. The recipe makes 4. So then I ate the other 2 for lunch. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. For dinner, I had a Philly cheesesteak sandwich. The steak was actually made with mushrooms, and I added like a whole bunch of onions, bell peppers. I put lettuce on my hoagie, vegan mayo. So good. And now I'm finishing my day off with my protein drink, which to me, you guys, actually tastes like a melted milkshake. Like, I love this protein drink. I've been drinking it every day for the past, I want to say 6 days now. It's so delicious, so sweet, and I don't feel uncomfortably full after I'm drinking it. It's 69 grams of protein and 600 calories, so it's perfect for my bulk. But okay, so what I really wanted to talk to you guys about today is I just love y'all's support. I love how much you guys motivate me. And sometimes I be in my head about my progress, which I've shared with you guys before. I think a lot of times we don't see our own light and our own greatness, but when we look at other people, we're like, oh, wow, they're amazing, or oh, wow, I wish I could be like that. But the individual doesn't necessarily see themselves like that all the time, if ever. And so there are a lot of times when I'm at the gym, or even when I'm just laying in bed, where I feel like I could be going harder. I feel like my progress should be here, instead it's here. Like, just in my head, normal stuff that I feel like everybody struggles with at some point in time. And I just love how much you guys have been supporting me, motivating me, and it really just keeps me going. It really pushes me to just do better and to just continue to make fire content for you guys, because I love making these videos for you guys. I love doing the gym vlogs. I love talking to you guys about nutrition and weight loss and fitness, because it's completely changed my life. And if I could just change one person's life, like, I feel like I did what I was set out to do. So the only thing that I want you guys to remember is, and again, I appreciate the compliments. I really do. A lot of you guys talk about how good I look, which, you know, makes me feel so good. But I also get comments where some of you guys are like, you want to look like me. And although I'm flattered, because it makes me feel like, okay, I'm doing something right, I want you guys to understand that you can only look like you. And I'm guilty of it too. I follow so many fitness influencers on Instagram, and I'm like, wow, I want to look like her. Like, her biceps are crazy, her back is crazy, her quads are crazy. Like, I get caught up in that too. But we have to remember that what one person's body structure is not necessarily yours. And that's okay. We're striving to be the best version of ourselves, not the best version of someone else. You know what I mean? And I don't want you guys to get hung up on, well, she looks like this, I'm trying to look like this, but I don't look like this. Because then that's going to make you feel defeated. It's going to make you lose motivation. And it's going to make you just not feel good about yourself. Although we can have inspiration pictures and goals and things like that. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, we should all be inspired by somebody, right? Or something. Like, there's absolutely nothing wrong with being inspired. There's nothing wrong with being motivated by somebody else. But I don't want you guys to get wrapped up in wanting to look like a particular person, because although I'm natural, although I have never taken any steroids, I haven't had any type of plastic surgery, I haven't done any professional photo shoots in a long time, so it's not like anything has been airbrushed or whatever. I just want you guys to remember that a lot of times what we see on social media is not always real. There are a lot of times where people, and I follow fitness influencers who are very open about the fact that sometimes they place the camera in certain angles so their stomachs don't look like they're poking out or their abs are really abbing for the video, right? But that's not how it looks all day. And I just want you guys to keep that in mind. What you see on your phones, what you see on your TV, what you see on your laptops is not always real. And if you don't understand that, and if you can't grasp that concept, it can really play with your head. Trust me, it can. Like, it can. Like, social media is, it's completely taken over. Everyone wants to have the right angle, the right shoot, the right video. And even sometimes when I record, I get in my head because I'm like, oh, if I take it from this side, my stomach's gonna look even bigger. And when I first started, I was so paranoid about that. But as I got more and more comfortable, now I don't care, y'all. I still got a lower belly. Like, you know what I mean? I still have a lower belly. I'm not trying to hide it from you guys. I'm working on it every day. That's the best I can do, right? But don't get wrapped up in trying to look like somebody else, because it's not always real. You're unique. The way your body was made is beautiful. There's always things that you may want to change. Of course, we all go through that, especially as women. Like, we all have experienced some type of insecurities at some point in our life, whether it's from weight or, maybe something about our face or something about, like, the list could go on about different things that we don't like about ourselves. But we have to learn how to love ourselves regardless. Okay, like, we have to learn how to love ourselves. And I'm all for, if you don't like something about yourself, change it. A lot of you guys talk about how pretty my smile is, and I love my smile. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys, and I made a video about it years ago when I did it. I actually got my teeth done. So that's an example of everything that you see is not always real. These are veneers. Okay, so I just want you guys to understand that it's not always real, and don't beat yourself up if you don't look like somebody that you admire or someone that motivates you or someone that inspires you. You are your own beautiful person. There's nothing wrong with wanting to change yourself. If you want to lose weight, if you feel like you don't like how you look or you don't like what you see in the mirror, there's nothing wrong with wanting to lose weight. There's nothing wrong with wanting to get more toned. And there's nothing wrong with plastic surgery. I'm never going to say, oh, you should not get plastic surgery. There's things that I want to get done, especially because I've lost so much weight. One of those things being my breasts. I do want to get a breast lift and a breast augmentation. But even when I was bigger, I felt like my breasts were a little on the saggier side, you know what I mean? But since I've lost so much weight, I feel like they're sagging a little more than they was before. So, but that's what happens. That's a part of life. I'm human. Like, that's what happens. I can't lift my way to perkier breasts, right? Like, at this point, the only thing I can do is get them lifted, surgically. So there's always going to be things that you may or may not like, but although I want to get my breasts done, I still love myself the way I am. So if I never get my breasts done, that's not going to change how I feel about myself. It will enhance how I feel about myself, of course, but I love myself right now, saggy tits and all. Okay, so keep that in mind. Some people who get addicted to plastic surgery and changing themselves is because they're trying to chase something because they don't like how they are inside. Okay, you have to love who you are inside, because no matter what you change, that's not going to change. So You know, there was a period when I was depressed about my weight, and I've talked to you guys about that before, how I didn't like how, you know, I couldn't always find clothes that fit, or I didn't like what I saw in the mirror. But I had done the inner work before I even started losing weight, and I grew to love myself at my heaviest weight before I started losing weight. So I had confidence even when I was 340 pounds. I didn't care how big I was, I still loved myself. Okay. So I want you guys to work on that. If you haven't adopted that mindset, you have to love yourself first. And that's why I talk so much about mental health. And honestly, if you're not mentally strong, it's like there's nothing you can really do until you fix that part of yourself. I always talk about how you should go to therapy or counseling. You should heal your traumas, because your mindset and how you feel about yourself, how you see yourself, is what plays the biggest role in this entire journey. Okay. So if anything, I would say mental health is first, then how you eat, and then working out. Because if your mind is not in order, it's like you might be able to lose some weight, but you're going to gain it back because you don't love yourself. You have to love yourself. And when you love yourself, you'll realize that whether you're top heavy or whether you're bottom heavy, you're that bitch, right? Because you love yourself and no one can take that away from you. So just remember that, keep all that, you know, in consideration. I invite you to just love your body, love your journey. Your body is your body's just this amazing thing, right? It knows how to adapt. It knows how to adjust. It knows how to it's just amazing. Like the fact that we can get up every single day and decide whether or not we want to go to the gym, we can lose all this weight and our skin adjusts. It's amazing. It really is. And I just want you guys to keep that in mind. So I appreciate the compliments. I love the compliments. It definitely makes me feel good. I just want you guys to know that you're beautiful too, no matter what size you are. Okay. It doesn't matter how big you are. I don't care if you're 800 pounds, you're still beautiful. And I need you to realize that before you start trying to lose weight, because yes, losing weight is going to increase your self-esteem. It's going to make you feel better about yourself, but you should still love yourself at whatever size you are at first, and then try to lose the weight. Does that make sense? I really hope that makes sense. And, you know, a lot of times people are surprised when I say that I used to not like how I looked in the mirror, because I carried such a high level of confidence about myself. And again, that was towards the end of me being that big, where I finally grew to love myself. Years before that, I didn't. So, you know, it took years of counseling and therapy and healing my traumas before I loved myself. Then when I loved myself, I was still 340 pounds. And because I started to love myself, then I started to treat myself better. And then once I started treating myself better, that turned into losing weight. That turned into eating better. That turned into exercising. You get what I'm saying? But it started with loving myself first, so that I was able to do that stuff, starting the weight loss journey and the fitness journey. Okay. So just keep all of that in mind. Everything that you see on social media is not always real. Sometimes it is. Like, I'm not sitting here saying that it's not always, but I just want you to keep in mind that a lot of times pictures are photoshopped. A lot of times people only film from certain angles, you know. Like I said, I got a lower belly. It is what it is. Like, I'm still working on it. I'm comfortable with it now, you know, but when I first started documenting my journey and filming on YouTube, sometimes I would be like, I don't know if I can do fitness yet, because I'm still big and I still have a gut, and you know what I mean? I follow these influencers with 24 packs, and it's like, who's going to want to listen to me if I'm still, you know, looking pregnant, right? But, you know, I had to get out of my head. I had to realize, like, hey, not everybody has a 24 pack, right? Not everybody is super fit, and people like to see everyone's journey, not just the finished product, right? So you know, that really helped me get over that. And then you guys supporting me and pushing me along the way, it really just keeps me motivated. It keeps me disciplined. And it just makes me feel good that I'm helping people who also want to lose weight. It's an amazing feeling. I love reading y'all's comments. There was one comment, someone said that I helped them learn to love back day. That really made me smile because I was like, yay, like, yes, someone who likes to work out something other than their glutes, because I feel like as women, we only want to work our booties, right? But there's other muscle groups besides just our butts. So, you know, reading stuff like that just makes me so happy. It really does excite me. It makes my day, to be honest with you guys. It really does. Like, I don't get out much, right? Going to the gym is the only time of the day where I get out. That and going to the grocery store. So, you know, making content is really a big part of my life. So seeing you guys and reading y'all's comments and seeing how I inspire you guys, it just really makes me feel good. And it really pushes me to do better, to make better content, to just learn more. So I appreciate all of the love and support that you guys have given me. I appreciate you guys subscribing, commenting, liking, sharing, whatever you guys have done. Just thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. You guys are amazing. I wish you guys nothing but the best of luck on your journey, whatever journey that is for you, whether it's a mental health journey, a weight loss journey, a fitness journey, whether you want to lose 10 pounds or 500 pounds. I wish you nothing but the best on that. You can do it. You are amazing. You're beautiful the way you are. There's nothing wrong with changing yourself to be healthier. That's always the biggest thing. But whether you lose the weight or not, I want you to still love yourself. And I want you to never let anyone disrespect you, no matter what size you are. It doesn't matter how big you are. No one should be disrespecting you. And you shouldn't disrespect yourself. Okay. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Make sure you guys thumbs up this video, leave a comment down below. The more you guys interact with my content, the more YouTube is going to show this video to more and more people. Also, make sure you guys check out all of the free guides that I have down below in the description. I have a how to lose 10 pounds in 30 days guide. I have a 5-day vegan meal plan, a 50 glute exercise guide, which teaches you guys how to do different things for those of y'all who want to build a booty the natural way. I have some meal plans down there, just a whole bunch of stuff. So make sure y'all check that out. They're all free to download. And I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow for quad day. Bye.